So ladies and gentlemen, let's be reasonable, right? All right. So someone wanna say, Vybz Kartel should have give back the man the money because he did not do the show in Trinidad. Anybody look on the fact that Vybz Kartel could have a different show that weekend if that man did not book Vybz Kartel?
People, why Kevin come out of the car? Why big it Kevin, turn that car, brother. Turn in that car, brother. We wouldn't realize you're 5 foot tall, you know, bro. Bro, you hell about that. Bro, Jesus Christ, dog. I say you're short, boy. And you load up yourself so the Napoleon complex a kick in. How so? You overcompensate. Calm down, brother. I saw you load than a 9 because you're short, brother. No disrespect to the short people, but this man right here is the epitome of Napoleon complex. But that still. Big man, me know your IQ low. Me know your rational low. So let me educate you for your second day. People, everybody we are listen. One Kevin, everybody. I want to know if you listen to me and listen to me good. The reason why I'm gonna beat Vybz Kartel for return the money back to the promoter, it's pretty simple. There's a contract. There is a contract. And normally, the promoter should have a stipulation in the contract which I say basically if this and that now the artists have to return back a portion of the money. You understand? Whether it's 25%, 50%, whatever the case is. If this and that now happen, let's say for example, Vybz Kartel tried to enter Trinidad, right? And the government said, no, you can't come in our country. Then that would not be on the promoter, it would not be on Vybz Kartel. However, it would be a loss for both of them. Therefore, Vybz Kartel and his team would have to return a certain amount of the money based on the stipulation in the contract.
Get along with the voices inside of my head. And I don't need to
only
be
you can understand.
Break down walls like Jericho crumble. That is here.
It's not a normal thing.
Never lost.
I will never ever fall. Never ever fall.
Never fall, never stumble.
Break down the walls.
You're trying to save
Jericho
me. Stop
crumble.
holding your breath.
Therefore, I now beat Vybz Kartel. Me now beat him for return the money. Because something quite spooky here is either it's not in the contract or the promoter not trying to recoup. So which is it? The promoter does not have a stipulation in the contract for Vybz Kartel to return back a certain amount of the money if him not turn up. I mean, what kind of promoter would I do that? What kind of contract? How that would make sense? If you're a promoter and you book an artist for an event, you tell me, say, you don't have no clause in the contract, no stipulation in the contract, we say if him not turn up, him have to return back a certain amount of the money? Like seriously, does that make any sense? It don't make no sense. It cannot make no sense. And if you're saying the promoter paid a certain amount of the money, 80% of the money, 75% of the money, and he was unable to meet the rest of the payment in a timely manner, you're telling me that he forfeit the payment he already made? He's gonna forfeit the 75% he already paid because he was unable to meet the 25%. Like, me I try to understand how that balance out. So clearly something afoot here. Clearly something not right here. And if the promoter have him eggs them in the basket or the ducks them in a row, him that all the I's cross all the T, then it should not be a problem. You take Vybz Kartel and his team to court and you sort that out, right? Makes sense, right? Quite simple. So if him not take Vybz Kartel to court, which leaves me to believe it's either badness or him don't have the proper stipulation in the contract, or even more spooky, that it is Vybz Kartel them who give him the contract and him sign the contract with Vybz Kartel them versus Vybz Kartel signing a contract that he gave. Think about it, you know. It seemed to me like a Vybz Kartel them all the power and a them give him a contract and say, yeah, this and that you sign on the dotted line and the promoter signed it. It look like the promoter signed. It look like the promoter signed a contract with Vybz Kartel and not Vybz Kartel signed with the promoter. That a clicking on my head, you know. That a clicking on my head like really something no right here, so.
Do you guys looking at the fact that Vybz Kartel lose a booking because of that show in Trinidad.
Boy, people, one Kevin should be one dunce, one fool, one big old idiot. You really are come with this. And this are irrational. Well, Vybz Cartel, you know, he could have had another event, he could have had another booking, he could have been making money. Brother. Every artist, every promoter, everybody, when they enter into a contract for an event, guess what? Rain can fall. Natural disaster. Anything can happen. You understand me? Earthquake, this, that, wildfire, volcano based on the island or whatever. Anything is possible, brother. So guess what? Yes, them could have another. A promoter could have booked a different artist. Yeah, him could have booked a different artist, the promoter. The artist could have booked with a different promoter, a different event. All of that is true. But guess what? They both entered into the contract. Both the promoter and the artist enter into the contract. So based on how the event turn out, it is on both of them. Kevin, you see, your reasoning as to why Cartel should not return the money is nonsensical, brother. Oh, he could have had a different event. Oh, this him lose up our money. Oh, blase. That's all garbage. The only argument here is contractual obligation. Contractual obligation. Is it in the contract that he has to return the money or not? That is all it is, you know. Had they say breakdown, had they said stop, you know. If he not in the contract, then him not have to return back one F. It's simple. It's not complicated. And a rocket science. So all who say, yo, Cartel way, Cartel that, yo, man, the man a friend and blase. Guess what? If the promoter entered into a friendship deal, then him get what the duck get, bro. You're a dummy. You're a dunce. You're a fool. If you book Vybz Cartel without the proper stipulations in the contract, then it's on you for being a dummy. Dummy promoter. So all who are balling as a Cartel, this it's business at the end of the day. So if you're a dunce promoter, a stupid promoter, a stupid artist who entered into a stupid deal, just like when an artist signed with a record company, if you sign a stupid deal, a dumb deal, you never have a lawyer, you never read the fine print, you don't know where you sign, you're a dummy and you sign a stupid contract, guess what? You're contractually obligated nonetheless. You're still under contract. Nobody no care, no feelings, or business. So if the promoter sign a stupid contract with Vybz Cartel, then the promoter is on his own with his stupidity. Me hear all some people are ball and I say, boy, Cartel wicked to the promoter. Them a friend from long time and them a Lincoln and where and far them a come from. The journey. I'm like, huh? You know how far my Lisa ever come from? You know how far my Lisa come from? And him throw Lisa under the bus and drive over Lisa. Vroom. I mean, guess it up. I mean, think about it. Logical. A Cartel we are talking about, brother. Them man not give 2F, brother. So you come and talk about where this and that, brother. It no matter how far you and him come from. Look how far man Shorty come from. And 8 years ago him pick up see them while him in a prison. In a 2015. A 2015? Yeah, 2015. 9 years. Jesus Christ. It's about to be 9-year anniversary for him and see them coming up, I think, in July. So, think about it, people. This man doesn't have any loyalty. This man don't care. You them promoter have some dunce here, man. Take what you get here, brother.
Vybz Cartel never got the show. But he don't need to give that money back. Because if he did end up somewhere else, in a different country, he could have get more than the money where him have. So how one day I saw come talk about the man for give up money as if the man not having bills to pay. Bro, when you sign a contract, you know what they on the contract. And you have to read the contract carefully. Now why you give me a contract so you know what they on the contract. Cartel not give no money back. See? The man not playing a sorry for when it comes to no money giving back.
Yo, Kevin, you sure say the promoter give Vybz Cartel contract? Me not think so, no? Me not think so. Cause you say him know when I contract. Me not think the promoter know. Him can't know. Him don't know when I contract. Is either know him write the contract, him never read the contract. Maybe the promoter can't read and somebody write the contract. But you can't tell me say the promoter sign up, write up a proper contract and then not have no stipulation for Cartel return back any of the money. No, that don't make no sense, brother. If it's in writing, in the contract where Cartel sign, say if this and that happen, or this and that not happen, this and that of the money have to return. If that ain't in the contract, something not right. I don't know, sorry for brother. Nobody not talk about playing sorry for. We're talking about business. So if Vybz Kartel and his team is contractually obligated to return back a percentage of the money, then he should. And if he might play hardball, he must know something what we don't know. He must know say there is no stipulation to return the money. He must know what go on and what go on. I don't think Cartel would be taking that chance and playing hardball. But then again, the Costa Rica show a similar situation. Again, maybe that promoter also did not have any proper stipulation in the contract. Maybe them promoter are full on idiot.
Number one, the Trinidad promoter been doing madness from the beginning. Who, as a Trinidadian, want to bring in an artist within the time of carnival in Trinidad? May I wait? Uno beat Cartel, the whole of Trinidad beat Cartel. And the whole of Uno tell Cartel say, Cartel cannot come to Trinidad within carnival time. Uno beat him. So why now Uno have anything to say? Because Cartel pull out and did not come to the show. After Uno promoter up again.
I hear your reasoning, bro G, but me I tell you still flawed. Because Vybz Kartel knew it was carnival, he knew the booking date and he still took the date. He still took the bookings. So your argument flawed. You see me? All we need to know is if him need to return back the money or not. Is he, Vybz Kartel, a DJ Azim Palmer, is he culpable? Is he on the hook for this? Is it possible that the promoter can sue him for not showing up and causing, you don't know, lossage and all of that when it comes to investment and blase blase? Is it possible? Because if the contract stipulates certain things and Vybz Kartel did not turn up purposefully, knowing the damages he would cause, then you don't know, a court of law might see that Vybz Kartel need to pay up. I don't know, you know. As me say, me no see the contract, me no know when I contract, but I'm saying at the end of the day, if he was paid 75% or more of the booking, and he decided not to turn up when he was supposed to turn up on a specific date in time to do interviews, and he did not turn up on those days. So if he had turned up in a timely manner, then when he arrived, they could have paid him the balance before the show. So me don't know what go on there, so me I tell you the truth. So this whole carnival thing and this and that, Kevin, that no make no sense, brother. You pull at straws, you're grasping, brother. Why you drawing for this low IQ reasoning when we should just be sticking to the contract? The contract. Link up Vybz Kartel, find out about the contract. Get a copy of the contract, one Kevin. Uno so tight with Vybz Kartel, get a copy of the contract. If the contract now have no stipulation for return money, then show the world and make the promoter look like a fool.
Uno don't realize a promoter I put the man for those extra things that is not on the contract. And then Uno government of Trinidad come after the man and diss the man and call the man criminal and talk about the man case.
Bro G, they did not say he was a criminal. They said he got off on a technicality, which is a fact. Why are you so in your feelings? One Dan, world boss who went to prison for murder, who got off on a technicality. I'm just saying, what's the big deal? Why are you crying? But also noting, brother. Vybz Kartel went to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And him link up with youths over there, spoke to youths and all of that and blase. He went to Guyana, went to Barbados. He did the same goddamn thing. Link up with youths, talk to the youths, them ray. The man have been doing these things, brother. So if the Trinidad promoter try to get him to do the same in a Trinidad that he did in St. Vincent and Barbados, or is it Guyana, one out of those two countries, or both of them he did it, I'm not even sure at this moment, but at least one of those two, he did it over there. So he might link up with youths, he might talk to youths, he might do it, and make it look like say something he might do. He has Jano, sometimes you have to wonder for the serious thing, brother. You can't in your right mind for see cartel talk to the youths them. And then when the promoter say, alright, this and that, una say, oh, how you try to do that? How you try to take the thing out of this? And yo, the man an artist. But he have been doing this. This is what he has been campaigning. Like, bro, you know, crazy.
Uno blind? So, me ask you a question. Uno think say, cartel was violated with everything that the promoter did, try, and how him set up the man. Him set up cartel. The man set up cartel for people kill him. Because him they want cartel to come at Trinidad within carnival time. If cartel they ever go, the show maybe would have flop out. Because them would have protest that cartel don't need to be in Trinidad. Who say you never want him within that time?
I smell bull. I smell bull crap. Kevin, stop it. Stop it, Kevin. Stop it, man. So you're telling me that Vybz Cartel took the booking knowing his life would be in danger. So he planned all along to not go. He planned to take the money all along and not turn up because obviously you're saying if him did go, them would have killed him, them would have protest, show would have flop out because of carnival time. As if Vybz Cartel miraculously did not know it was carnival time. As if he did not know it was carnival time and he's taking a booking in Trinidad and Tobago in carnival time. Really? Really, Kevin? Really? Is that what you're pushing right now? My. This is the levels of... you know what? Go on, talk.
Me know no need for say cartel, but on the time when cartel did for come, the promoter did not hold up to the end of his bargain. And cartel is not giving no money back because cartel could have taken a show and do a show within that time. The man is a businessman. What kind of money not talk about give back? You see me tell you, black people, we ignorant and we don't take time to look upon the situation before we start talk on it.
Is this guy the pot or the kettle? Which is it? Me not over. At least him say we black people, but I'm still thinking not we. You sir. You are the pot and you are the kettle. Stop it, brother. Cause you say you look upon anything and you're still blind. You're still blind, Bartimeus. You need to chill, bro. You need to chill. You are so far out cartel rear, bro, that you don't even have rationality. This don't even make no sense. Hey, bro, this is buffoonery at the highest levels of garbage reasoning. And I'm just here like, well, at least you're making a case. At least you're trying. It's like a court case, right? When them already have the defendant dead to right, the prosecution have everything, all the evidence, and the defense attorney is still trying to make an argument. Even though they got the footage, they got the evidence, everything, eyewitness, video, everything. The person is dead to right. They got him. There's no way. This one can't wiggle off of the hook. But then the lawyer still a make an argument, still a make a closing argument, still a put up a defense, and you're like, huh? You're still trying? That's Kevin right there. You're really trying to put up an argument. Kevin, really? You suck at being a defense attorney, but at least you're making an argument. You're definitely not a rollover. You put up a fight. Not a good one, but hey, the man is still trying. Give this man credit. You know what I mean? Not A for effort, it's E, but god damn.
Cartel could have a different show. If me, a promoter about me as a selector, see, I'm going to take a certain percentage down. Me tell him, say, nah, get it back. Even if the show go through or not. It's not my fault if the show not go fall through. Once you give me that money there, I'm my own. You better make sure the show go through. Because I'm not giving you back $1. And you better give me my percentage of me ask for.
Okay, gunman. Okay, bad man. What? Me never hear nothing like this, brother. Me never hear. If it's in the contract, if the show not go through, this, that, and the third, we know how the ball game go already. Naturally, you have to return back a certain amount of the money. If you're paid 60% and the event fall through and it's not say the fault of the promoter or the fault or whatever. Let's say it's natural disaster, government permits, whatever. You can say, all right, the artist is obligated to say 40% or 30% of the overall booking. We can't understand that. But to say holding on to 75%, that not make no sense, brother. That definitely not add up. I mean, I know one Kevin I talk about. Me know say if me did book one Kevin for an event, let's say my selector, and me book him in the contract, you see me, it's say alright, him get say 60% of the money and him will get the rest of the event. And let's say for some reason the event fall through, work out. And me say, alright, boom, you have to return back 30% of what you get, or 40% or 50% of what you get. And him will tell me, say, yo, and my fault make event no keep, yo, you not get back this and rave. Excuse me? Okay, court, because it's going to be in the contract. It would be in the contract how much you need for return at this time and this and that and the third. So, I know nothing new. All in my chat, brother. It simply means that a promoter either not have the right thing in the contract or never have no contract. Probably has some word of mouth. I don't even understand what going on here, so. Because it don't make no goddamn sense. This whole thing reeks of unprofessionalism. Just a man a try a thing. A bunch of people a try a thing. Everything just shaky and weird. From Vybz Cartel, quote unquote, liquor company involvement, government involvement, all sorts of nonsense. You know what? Left it right there. So we are going to watch and see what going on, Everybody big up on yourself. I'm the captain of the Vulture Squad. I came, I saw, I vultured that. Me not stretch out that one. Share your views and perspective in the comments.